Counting on Joanna Duggar breaks silence on breaking rules with Austin. Counting on alum Joanna Duggar Forsyth has been thriving in life since making a major decision with Austin. The married couple recently sold their house and is temporarily living in California, close to Duggar and Jeremy. Since then, Joanna has been participating in her sister's podcast, sharing some shocking stories about their past. One of them was breaking some courtship rules with Austin back in the day. But it seems Joanna wants to set the record straight, as she opened up about what they did again. Keep reading to see her statements. Counting on. How's Joanna Duggar today? Since selling their house, Joanna's social media presence has doubled. She has become more active in selling different products online, especially clothing. The Counting on alum has yet to make a vlog since quitting YouTube in June 2024. Joanna said that she wanted to focus more on her kids and her mental health. Many fans have also noticed Joanna's glow-up. She began to wear more revealing clothes as well, completely stepping away from the Duggar family's conservative rules. However, Joanna recently opened up about breaking a certain rule with Austin. Joanna breaks silence on breaking rules with Austin. Austin previously made headlines after confirming that he and Joanna Duggar Forsyth broke a certain rule while they were filming for the show. One of them was pushing back about having Gideon, adding that he didn't want any film crew during their journey to have their child. But he revealed that they took a lot of heat for that. Joanna also confirmed that she and Austin have broken some courtship rules before, such as kissing on the cheeks and cuddling. But the Counting on alum recently took to social media to clarify that her first kiss with Austin only happened during their wedding. This left many people skeptical about the couple's honesty. I just watched an unpanned interview where the couple did this, but then they added they would kiss on the cheek and cuddle. There are always loopholes to these people. It was just Austin's boy curiosity before the wedding, so it didn't count. Duggar logic. They want us to believe someone just suddenly, randomly asked that. I'm pretty sure she has done a video and said they did wait, but would not follow this for their children. But side note, I know this is for the Duggars, but has anyone seen Zach Bates' new video with his wife? They are cracking up about how they did it all the time, and Zach said he was not even sorry. Lol. Counting on. Joanna Duggar and Austin Forsyth stepped away from the IBLP. Joanna Duggar Forsyth has also made it known that she and Austin were never followers of the IBLP since they got married. They're still living a religious lifestyle, but they no longer live their lives under Bill Gothard's teachings. The Counting on alums are taking the same path as Duggar and Jeremy. Many fans also commend Joanna's decision and hope that she'll make a book about her difficult childhood, just like Duggar and Jill. For years, Joanna Duggar Forsyth's story has been told through the narrow lens of Duggar family traditions, courtship rules, chaperoned dates, modesty guidelines, and the rigid expectations of a life lived under the bright lights of reality TV. But now, in a quiet, heartfelt interview posted on her YouTube channel, Joanna is doing something she's never fully done before, telling her story her way. People think they know everything, she begins, sitting beside her husband Austin Forsyth in a rustic, sunlit corner of their Arkansas home. But there were things we kept to ourselves, not because we were hiding them out of shame, but because we were figuring it all out too. For fans of 19 Kids and Counting and its spin-off Counting On, the Duggar world has always been one of black and white morality, of strict rules passed down from Jim, Bob, and Michelle to their 19 children. Among these rules were prohibitions against kissing before marriage, physical contact without a chaperone, and even unmonitored texting. But as Joanna and Austin explain, their love story didn't exactly follow the Duggar script. We kissed before the wedding, she says simply, her voice steady yet emotional. It wasn't planned. It just happened. We were engaged and we loved each other. We knew we were getting married. And in that moment, it felt real. It felt right. There's a pause and Austin gently takes her hand. It wasn't about rebelling, he adds. It was about being real, about growing into adulthood and making decisions that were ours. We love our families and we respect them. but we also knew we needed to start living our life. That moment turned out to be a major turning point for Joanna, not just in her relationship, but in her personal identity. Growing up in one of the most well-known conservative Christian families in America, she was taught to obey, to submit, and to follow a path paved decades before she was born. But falling in love with Austin was the spark that led her to start asking questions. "I think for a while I thought I had to be a carbon copy of my mom," she says. "She's incredible, but I realized God didn't make me to be her. He made me to be me." That realization didn't come overnight. It came in quiet prayers, long conversations, and emotional wrestling. It came after sleepless nights with her newborn, moments of disagreement with her parents, and the slow unraveling of a belief system that didn't always make room for individuality. There's a lot of guilt wrapped up in breaking any kind of family rule, Joy admits. Even something as small as wearing pants instead of skirts. Those choices feel loaded, like you're betraying something. But what I've learned is that obedience to God doesn't look the same for every person. And that's okay. Indeed, Joanna's evolution has been slow but unmistakable. Fans have noticed subtle changes: jeans and shorts, pierced ears, more independent choices in how she raises her kids. And while she's not exactly becoming a Hollywood rebel, the former tomboy of the Duggar clan is stepping confidently into womanhood on her own terms. "A lot of people think breaking rules means rejecting your family," Austin says, addressing the elephant in the room. "But for us, it's been more about re-evaluating. Asking why. Why are these rules here? Are they biblical? Are they healthy? Are they helpful? And if they're not, we let them go." That honesty hasn't always been met with open arms. Behind the smiles and polite family reunions, Joanna hints at tension. "Some conversations were hard," she says softly. "There were tears. There were moments where I felt like maybe we disappointed people we loved. But over time, I think they saw that our love and faith didn't change. We just stopped performing." The couple is candid about the pressure of growing up on television, where the smallest decision, like holding hands, was scrutinized by millions. "It's hard to become an adult in front of the world," Austin says, "especially when people expect you to stay frozen in time, like the version of yourself they met when you were 17. For Joanna, the biggest transformation hasn't been outward, it's been internal. "I used to think faith was about control," she reflects. "Like if I followed all the rules, God would bless me. But now I see faith as relationship. It's about walking with God, even when the path doesn't look like the one your parents walked." She still deeply values her upbringing, and she's quick to express gratitude for her parents' dedication, sacrifice, and love. But she also recognizes the need to evolve. "My kids won't grow up in fear," she says. "I want them to know God's love isn't conditional, that they can come to me with anything. I want them to feel safe asking questions." Austin nods. "We're building something different, not better, not worse. Just different, something that's ours." The video ends not with a dramatic confession, but with laughter. Their daughter runs in, hair wild and eyes bright, clutching a crayon drawing of a dinosaur. Life as they've built it is messy and joyful and imperfect. And that's just how they like it. Joanna's words might not be revolutionary to the world at large, but within the context of the Duggar universe, they are seismic. She isn't denouncing her family, but she is clearly defining her own path. And in doing so, she's inviting others, especially women raised in similar environments, to consider that obedience and authenticity can coexist. In the end, she's still counting on, just not in the way the world expected.